COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hello, I'm Joe Cordell, founder of Cordell & Cordell. Divorce is complicated, especially when your small business or professional practice is involved. At Cordell & Cordell, we understand that these assets raise unique valuation and allocation issues. For 35 years, we've helped doctors, lawyers, and small business owners navigate divorce with confidence. Call us at Cordell & Cordell. Let me tell you, I understand on a personal level, your business is much more than a job. It's your legacy.
San Antonio, Austin, and St. Louis. CordellCordell.com.
They still haven't found a wanted man in Montana, where it's day 5, hunting down an Army veteran turned suspected killer.
Federal agents and local officials continue to search on foot, in vehicles, and from helicopters for Michael Brown, closing off part of a national forest in southwestern Montana. The 45-year-old Army veteran who served in Iraq and in Montana's National Guard is believed to be armed and dangerous. He's accused of opening fire inside a bar in Anaconda Friday, killing 4 people. Officials say Brown fled the scene, but was later spotted a few miles away with a stolen truck. Noting while it's unclear what led to the shooting, he was a regular at the bar and likely knew the victims. The U.S. Marshals Service is offering up to $10,000 for information that could lead to his arrest. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
The search also continues for another quadruple murder suspect in Tennessee. Austin Drummond, last seen on surveillance video Sunday night in Jackson. He's accused of killing 4 members of the same family last week. A baby was later found abandoned and alive in a car seat 40 miles away. 2 men accused of helping Drummond have been arrested. They have found another suspect in the street brawl last month in Cincinnati that you may have seen. Video of it went viral.
Cincinnati police announced the arrest of Patrick Rosemond on counts of felony assault and aggravated riot. He was located in Fulton County, Georgia, and arrested with the help of an Atlanta police task force and the FBI. On July 26th, what Cincinnati police have called a violent attack took place on a city street corner where a woman was beaten. Rosemond is in the process of being extradited to Ohio to face charges. Police say 5 are in custody, but a 6th person will also be charged. The investigation into what led to the fight continues. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures rising modestly the day after a rebound from Friday's sell-off. The Dow surged up 585 points. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
News Talk 710 KURV, broadcasting from the Valley's All-American Truck Headquarters studio at PayneAutomall.com.
Happy Tuesday. It is August 5th, 2025. You're in tune with the Valley's Morning News. This is News Talk 710 KURV, show producer Fred Cruz, and we have AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on standby. Well, the weather changed up a bit. I don't care if it was a blown forecast yesterday afternoon. AccuWeather called for more rain starting today, this afternoon. We already see some on radar, KURV.com. Go to the weather section. We'll talk with AccuWeather in just a little bit. In the meantime, the absence of dozens of Texas House Democrats obstructing more than the vote on a redistricting map that favors the GOP. The Dems skipping town and traveling to places like New York, Illinois, and Massachusetts to prevent Republicans from moving forward. There are other pieces of legislation to consider as Texas Democrats ran for the hills in order to stop Republicans redrawing Texas lines. The quorum break by the Democrats means that in the short term, this special session is pretty much dead in the water.
Lawmakers can discuss bills, but without a quorum, there are not the votes to get anything passed. House Speaker Dustin Burrows says there's bipartisan support for a bill to end the STAR test, but that's now in jeopardy.
That is important. It is popular. And it's something we've been working hard to do in the state of Texas.
Same with all the bills that came in response to the deadly Hill Country flooding. There's a bill to limit transgender access to places like restrooms and locker rooms. It's expected to easily sail through the state Senate, but without a quorum in the state House, it faces a bleak future.
It's 7:07 on the Valley's Morning News. Mexican authorities investigating the death of a federal prosecutor in Reynosa. The state attorney general's office announced the death of an unidentified prosecutor. The man's vehicle was discovered on fire at a Reynosa shopping plaza. At 7:07 on the Valley's Morning News. A heads up from the folks at Palm Valley, the Animal Society, the animal rescue in Edinburgh, saying they would like to go ahead and provide 500 animals to local families. They're getting rid of their fee, the adoption fee, until the end of August to try to get about 500 kittens and pooches adopted. It's 7:08 on the Valley's Morning News, and the acting head of NASA is calling for a nuclear reactor on the moon.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy sent out a directive last Thursday saying it's imperative to get it done quickly. Duffy says a nuclear reactor on the moon would support a future lunar economy and strengthen America's national security in space. Duffy said China and Russia are planning to put a reactor on the moon by the mid-2030s, and they could declare a keep-out zone. He wants proposals from commercial companies within 60 days. I'm Mark Mayfield.
It's 7:08 on the Valley's Morning News. And right after AccuWeather, I'll tell you about a new item on the menu. It won't be in Texas. I can tell you that much. For now, it won't be in Texas. But a new item, a new menu item on the Madonnas, McDonald's. I mean, lots of drinks, interesting drinks they're gonna provide. 500 locations will be part of it. It's 7:09. It is AccuWeather the time. I want to say thank you to Dougie and all the gang at Martin Farm and Ranch, where you will find Purina Feed, certified dealer for Purina Feed. That's Martin Farm and Ranch. AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina. And I was joking with Freddie about the blown forecast for yesterday. We weren't expecting rain till today, but I'm not complaining, dude. I am not complaining. I'm grateful for whatever rain we picked up. Did you happen to take a look at some of the reporting stations to see if there was any measurable rain? Because we got a lot of bluster, a lot of wind, a lot of dust in the air. But there were a few places that did get some rain yesterday. Did you check those?
I didn't, honestly. Looking pretty quiet right now. I'm just taking a look at the radar.
I'm thinking Edinburgh, the airport, may have reported something, because there was something in the Edinburgh area yesterday. I think Mid-Valley as well. Westerco may have seen something. But anyway, we'll look at that in the next report, next hour. Okay, so today is the day for rain, or was supposed to be the day for rain. We're already some on radar in the Gulf. So what's the plan for today, Jason?
Yeah, still a thunderstorm possible in spots this afternoon. Otherwise, not quite as hot as it's been. Mid 90s to low 100s today. Clear and humid tonight, the low 78. Again tomorrow, a little warmer, upper 90s for the low end, about 102 or so for the high end. Thursday, it's going to start to heat up some more. We'll be close to 100 to 105. Same story Friday and Saturday.
Well, if you're able to give us some rain, surprise rain yesterday, and maybe today. So what's going on in the atmosphere? Why can't we get a little more of that love over to the end of the week?
It's just very, very dry. There's a huge sprawling area of high pressure parked over eastern Canada, and it actually we're on the south side of that. So there's just not a whole lot going on. We're kind of locked up right now. We've got a big double barrel high out in the central Atlantic. You've got Dexter hanging out there north of Bermuda, another potential tropical system trying to form off the Carolina, Georgia coast. So things are just kind of stacked up, and there's just really not a whole lot going on. There's big high down by Mexico as well, over central Mexico. Things are just kind of stacked and not moving a whole lot.
Okay, well, at least we got some good travel weather for today. If you're trucking north, I guess we're the only place in Texas that might see some rain later in the day. Right.
There's a little right now just southeast of Houston and out by Galveston, too.
They always get rain up there. That's why it's so
Lake
nice.
Jackson.
And green. Yeah. It's always nice and green. That's why they call it the Piney Woods of East Texas. It's always nice and green. Get some rain out there. Almost every week they get something. All right, Jason. Let's see what's on the calendar for today. Oh, yeah. Jason, definitely not going commando today. We're all celebrating National Underwear Day. And it's National Work Like a Dog Day. Really doesn't say much, because most dogs I know
sleep and take a lot of naps and get belly rubs. I'm down with that.
They don't do much. I'm thinking maybe it's Alaskan Huskies that they're referring to, the ones that are pulling the sled. All the other dogs, they just sleep and eat all day long.
The military Malamutes that do a lot of work too.
Yeah. Oh, then you got police dogs too.
Yeah.
We got McAllen PD in the studio. So yeah, police dogs do a good job as well. And a menu item, oysters. It's National Oyster Day. That's all right.
Hard pass.
Yeah, hard pass unless you cook them real good and put them in a big batch of gumbo. I'll take them there with some hot sauce. All right, pal. We'll call you next hour. Jason Katerina from AccuWeather. The time is 7:12 on News Talk 710 KURV. Thousands of Boeing workers on strike.
Members of the Machinists and Aerospace Workers Union are on strike at 3 Boeing facilities in the St. Louis area following failed negotiations over a new contract. About 3,500 union workers voted on Sunday to reject the company's final offer before the strike went into effect at midnight. Neither side has said when talks will resume. I'm Michael Kastner.
As I mentioned right before the AccuWeather conversation, McDonald's, Madonna's, is testing beverage concepts. They will do so at 500 U.S. locations. Sadly, there won't be one near us.
The fast food giant announced that the beverages will come from its short-lived drink-focused spin-off restaurant Cosmix. Cold coffees, fruity refreshers, crafted sodas, and energizing sips are expected to be available at restaurants in Wisconsin, Colorado, and surrounding areas. McDonald's chief customer experience and marketing officer issued a statement calling the rollout a great opportunity to meet U.S. customers' evolving tastes and show up in new moments. I'm Matt Mattinson.
Business note, Apple saying that they will be doubling down on artificial intelligence. Comments from Apple CEO Tim Cook at a company meeting recently saying that Apple is making some big moves to try to stay competitive.
Apple is ramping up its investment in AI, aiming to weave the tech into its devices and platforms. During a recent earnings call, CEO Tim Cook told investors the company sees AI as a game changer.
We see AI as one of the most profound technologies of our lifetime. We are embedding it across our devices and platforms and across the company. We are also significantly growing our investment.
Cook says Apple's focus is on creating seamless, private AI features for users. The company's also open to snapping up smaller AI firms to speed things up, with 7 acquisitions already this year. Apple's stock climbed over 2% after the news.
And according to the first USA Today coaches poll released on Monday, Texas is number 1 ranked going into the new season. Oh, you sleepy, Freddie? Freddie's yawning. Where's the Aggies on that list, by the way, Freddie? Huh? Freddie would know, of course. Yeah. Aggies are 21 on that list. Time is 7:15. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. Heads up. Today is National Night Out Day. We got McAllen PD in the house. We know other police departments will be celebrating National Night Out. That'll be tonight. So we'll talk about that next on 710 KURV.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
At Revetta's Machinery in Donna, they're bringing the best deals on Coyote equipment to your job site, your farm, or your backyard. Right now, take advantage of 0% interest or up to $6,000 cash back on Coyote track loaders and skid steers. These are machines built for maximum performance no matter the task. But don't stop there. They're also offering fantastic savings on Coyote tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles. And whether you're hauling something, mowing, tackling other big jobs, Coyote has the equipment to help you get it done. If you're looking for great deals and great service from a team that treats you like family, look no further than Revetta's Machinery and Coyote. Start your next project right. Visit Revetta's Machinery in Donna or browse their deals when it suits you at mynewtractor.com. That's their website, mynewtractor.com. Revetta's for the long haul. See dealer for full details.
Brian Kilmeade here. After my show, weekday afternoons at 2, stay tuned for the 956 Drive Home with Zach and Davis starting at 4 on News Talk 710 KURV and KURV.com.
This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. For tropical coverage 2025, this is the go-to station. We'll speak with the emergency management folks and folks from AccuWeather and the Weather Service keep you and all the gang informed. It's Tropical Coverage 2025 on News Talk 710 KURV, made possible this hour by Lee's Pharmacy, North and South McAllen. Big thank you to McAfee Insurance Agency. Big thanks as well to Mike's Plumbing, Electrical, and AC. We invite you, especially 7 o'clock hour. of the morning news. Join us on 710K URV X and 710K URV YouTube, Facebook Live. We'll have some video conversations on there as well as we have in the studio. It's a pleasure to welcome from McAllen Police, Gaston Bailly, Supervisor of Community Affairs. He joins us on this day that is the night out, National Night Out from McAllen PD. As if you guys don't have enough to do, you decided to do two big events, National Night Out. So what time and where, Gaston, today?
So we'll have two locations going at the same time. So our main location will be at 1921 North Bicentennial, right there north of our police station there at Municipal Park. And our second location will be over here at 2901 Olga by our Garza Chavez substation.
So does that mean you'll have like two McGruff crime dog suits, or do you take McGruff and then put them on a motorcycle and take them to the south side?
Actually, we got them at both locations. We got enough staff members and actually McGruff's twin to be at the other location.
Oh, they're twins. I didn't know that. But one's called McGruff. The other one's McGriff, right? They're just different names, right? But they look the same.
They look the same. They're all both McGruffs.
All right. So tell me about your department and community outreach. What do you do? And tell folks how maybe they can contact you in case they want to bring you in for a conversation.
So the Community Affairs Unit pretty much involves the community involvement events, crime prevention.
Mm-hmm.
So any community business or school that needs assistance from us, they can reach out to us at 681-2120. We're very heavily involved in the community. This tonight, National Night Out is one of our top main events for our city community engagement.
Do you have a community watch or neighborhood watch program that's active with you?
So we invite the neighborhoods. If they have questions to start up their neighborhood watch, they can reach out to us and we can set up an appointment, a meeting, go to their meetings for their neighborhoods, their HOA meetings, and the officers can inform them how to begin their neighborhood watch because the neighborhood watch usually has some criteria in order to start up their official.
You have some neighborhoods that are
yes,
up
sir.
and running?
There's several across the city, but like they can always reach out to us, and we can set up a meeting with our officers to start their program.
How does it work? How do you set something like that up? Because man, that's a lot of volunteer hours.
So that is mainly the neighborhood, the
Okay.
citizens that actually have to come together, and that's what National Night Out is: knowing your neighbor. And that's what we try to promote. That way, if something arises, that they can call us. Even their neighbors, if they're not there, they know who lives around their neighborhood. So, and any resources that we can assist with them, or any other programs there within the city, we're there to assist them.
Gaston Bailly, Sergeant Gaston Bailly, McAllen PD in the studio, Supervisor of Community Affairs on this National Night Out Day. McAllen PD will be holding two events, one event near the police station, the Big Pretty Park, and then another one on the south side of the city. Who are these folks who participate in community watch programs? Is it like the neighborhood Karen, always complaining about something, or las viejitas chismosas always looking through their
No. Everybody that cares about their neighborhoods, like tonight, there's a lot of community businesses, partners that come together that want to give out, promote McAllen.
Okay. Is it making a difference, do you think?
Yes.
McAllen, and it's important to note, thank God, thank you, Jesus. Within the city limit, as far as crime reports and amount of crime, we are ranked, and right now are ranked like the safest city. FBI had that report recently, right? We had Victor on the show to talk about
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir. And that's due in part to our citizens, our community, with their help.
Okay. So, I mean, we don't want anybody going out there and, getting hurt or anything. They just watch and call it in, phone it in. Like, hey, this guy's walking around looking at cars in the neighborhood or something like that, or going through trash cans or something like that, right?
Yes. Just a mere a call to us, being involved with their neighborhood, that greatly helps us.
All right. So you've got a police academy, I was told, that starts a week from this Thursday. You got the class already set up. But this happens on a yearly basis, something to think about for maybe next year. What happens during that police academy?
So we're going to start our annual Citizens Police Academy next
Uh-huh.
Thursday, August the 14th. And that is where citizens can apply. And then during that 10-week course, they learn the ins and outs of our police department.
Yeah.
Basically, from our canine, our motorcycle, our bicycle, our investigators, our court systems, records, our community, all that within the 10 weeks. So that's one of the very good programs that we have on an annual basis.
Do you pick based on what they do for a living, who participates in this? What is it, like a 20-member
so
group?
Our selection really is because we're limited on spots.
Uh-huh.
So it's just almost depending on what their background is. The first criterias are they have to live in McAllen. Either they live, work, or go to school.
Uh-huh. Oh, I just love our audience. Do they get to go on SWAT raids?
No. But they do meet our SWAT team.
Yeah.
They do go to the firing range. They
Yeah.
do get to go on ride-alongs, but most important, they get to meet the officers firsthand.
That's pretty cool. Do the ride along. You get an emergency call, you got to floor it. It's like, hang on, kid. We got to make it to the right.
Yeah, but we have some criteria for that because we have to make sure safety comes first for our citizens.
Okay. I can just see the scenario. We really need to respond to an emergency. Look, can we drop you off at Shipley Donuts? We'll be back for you later after we're done.
Something like that, or somebody will pick them up.
Do you get to shoot a gun? Being on the police academy?
You have an opportunity to go at the range. It's one of the weeks that you go to the range with our SWAT team and get familiarized. They give you a demonstration, and then you are given an opportunity.
Sergeant Gaston Bailly, McAllen PD. He's supervisor for community affairs, the community outreach. And today is National Night Out Day for McAllen. Check with your local PD, by the way. Many other police departments in the Valley are holding their National Night Out. Of course, this one would be the best in McAllen. We got the best food, best hot dogs, best barbecue, best music, all that. 2 locations. Which one? The McAllen Park area, the
Municipal Park, and
next to the police station.
Next to the police station,
Yeah.
and then at our Garza Chavez substation. They're at 2901 Olga Avenue.
That Citizens Police Academy. Are they able? You guys able to do like an overnight, like stay in jail, like overnight, like show them what it's like to stay in jail?
They do get a tour of our jail.
Yeah. Have you thought
but they don't see our detainees.
Well, bring a duffel bag with you, bring some snacks, stay in overnight, see what it's like.
Yeah.
Nothing
No,
like
they
that.
just get to see it in and out.
A message for teachers and community organizations and other folks who would like to call you to come on over. What are some of the presentations, some of the topics that you bring to them?
So we work a lot with our community, especially the schools. Now that the school year's coming, career days, presentations, especially with the elementaries, stranger danger.
You have no trouble filling up that calendar, I would imagine.
Oh no, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
But there are some, I would imagine, some community organizations, other folks who would like to bring you in.
Yes,
Yeah.
churches, businesses.
So you go on a Sunday, you go out to a parish or some church and go speak to them?
Well, now they kind of move them like on the Saturdays or Fridays.
Yeah. Oh, they also meet weekdays as well.
Yeah,
Right.
the weekdays.
Really? Do you have a lot of churches that call you up?
A lot of businesses and churches,
Yeah.
and it's usually when they're available to have us come in to give them a presentation. And it depends what type of presentation that they're requesting, and then we can help them out with.
Businesses you mentioned. So of all the presentations that you make, the majority obviously are schools, but you said some. So percentage-wise, más o menos ballpark figure. 10% are businesses, 20% are businesses, and then what do you talk about when you show up?
Well, it all depends on their request on these businesses,
Uh-huh.
and it's just about safety awareness.
Yeah,
for their employees.
Now at school, I imagine you talk to the huerquillos about, all the extracurricular pharmaceuticals. Don't touch this, don't smoke this, don't touch that. How dead's with fentanyl, right? Don't you dare touch anything like that. Are things getting better on the fentanyl calls? Because I know you guys needed to have some special training.
I couldn't talk about that because I don't have any knowledge on that. But what I can tell you is that yes, we're there. We always draw.
But you bring up the subject. You tell
yes,
me,
we bring up the subject like October, Red Ribbon Week. That's usually those 2 weeks
right,
we're morning till afternoon. We're booked at schools for presentations for drug awareness, and McGruff and the K9 are with us at every school.
Sergeant Gaston Bailly from McAllen PD. It is National Night Out today. They got 2 events, and also check with your local PD. You might have an event for National Night Out. Is a way to connect with the McAllen community. Maybe get a few more volunteers, do some community watch, some neighborhood watch programs in the area. I got to touch on this. We got school around the corner, and yes, you need to talk about drugs and other things. Try to keep kids out of trouble. Make sure they don't bring their vapes to campus and be arrested and all those crazy things. There's also, and I know people are thinking about this, the unthinkable Uvalde type of scenario. Do you address that issue at school, or do you have to, maybe you find yourself talking about that at Region 1 with educators and things like that?
We work, like here in McAllen, they have their own police department, McAllen ISD, and we work with them, but they're the law enforcement there at this campus. But our presence, our communication, our partnership, at the beginning of the year, we're out there, visible. First week of school, which is going to start on August the 14th, we'll be out there assisting them, especially because of traffic. There's going to be a lot of traffic, making sure everybody follows the rules of the road, and also just the mere presence of being out there. So that's how we're partnered with them and help them out, because it's a lot of schools, and not just them, but also other charter schools, other districts that are within the city limits of McAllen.
Yeah, that's true. Sergeant Gaston Bailly, McAllen PD. Got a little bit of salt and pepper in there. You've been at PD how long, McAllen PD?
So I'm going to on 25 years.
You don't know my. So you're getting there to, maybe retire? Go live on a beach somewhere or something? No?
Down the road.
Yeah.
But I still got some years left.
Why did you become a police officer?
It was something to give back, something of to help. McAllen's been my only department since day one.
There we go.
And
you're a McAllen boy?
No, actually, I'm not.
Yeah.
But a lot of my relatives, they're from McAllen. That's how I was very familiar.
So you're not from the Valley then?
I am from the Valley.
Okay.
I'm actually, I'm from Mission.
Okay.
And then once I got out of the Army, I applied over here. So that's where it started. And I've loved it ever since.
Well, for a moment there, I thought there was hope for you. I was being from the Valley, I know you're a Cowboy fan. So,
you got that one wrong too.
Really? What is it?
It's the other Texas team.
Boy. Oh man. I'm so sorry for insulting you, brother. H-Town represented in the house. Thanks for stopping by, Sergeant.
Thank you for having me.
Continued success, and we hope you have a very successful National Night Out. Again, tell folks one more time the 2 locations and what time to be there today.
So our events are going to start 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Municipal Park at 1921 North Bicentennial Boulevard, which is located right north of our police station. And then our second location is at 2901 Olga Avenue at the Garza Chavez substation.
Go meet the thin blue line that keeps our family safe, McAllen PD. It's National Night Out. I'm sure your police department, your city likely has another event, so check with them as well. Go to their website. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. Hey, look at that. Astros won last night. Sports next on 710 KURV.
At Rivetta's Machinery in Donna, they're bringing the best deals on Coyote equipment to your job site, your farm, or your backyard. Right now, take advantage of 0% interest or up to $6,000 cash back on Coyote track loaders and skid steers. These are machines built for maximum performance no matter the task. But don't stop there. They're also offering fantastic savings on Coyote tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles. And whether you're hauling something, mowing, tackling other big jobs, Coyote has the equipment to help you get it done. If you're looking for great deals and great service from a team that treats you like family, look no further than Rivetta's Machinery and Coyote. Start your next project right. Visit Rivetta's Machinery in Donna or browse their deals when it suits you at mynewtractor.com. That's their website, mynewtractor.com. Rivetta's for the long haul. See dealer for full details.
You know they serve breakfast tacos all day long at every El Pato restaurant. That means 3 o'clock in the afternoon. For some reason, you're craving potato, chorizo, bacon, cheese, and refried beans. Several patos just like that. That's it. That's your dinner right there. Some breakfast patos. Every day at all El Pato restaurants, they've got daily specials at $5.99. Check out elpato.com. From chicken enchiladas, carne guisada plate, chicken guisado plate. That's a lot of food for only $5.99. Stack up those plates like I do. At the moment, for a limited time at every El Pato restaurant, they're featuring an amazing special. It's the enchilada and fajita pato plate. Flour tortilla, fresh off the skillet. It smells so good, it's beautiful. They fill it up with some sizzling fajitas. And then 2 chicken or cheese enchiladas. That beautiful golden melted cheese with that delicious gravy. The rice, the beans, and the drink. Only $9.99 at every El Pato restaurant.
Fighting Texas Aggies football returns Saturday, August 30th as they host UTSA. Kickoff at 6 p.m. on News Talk 710 KURV and on the Radio Potami app. Gig 'em, Aggies!
The 710 KURV Sports Desk is brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women.
It was a wild one last night for the Texas Rangers. They fell behind early to the Yankees 3-0, but in the bottom of the second, the Rangers took a 4-3 lead. New York would retake the lead in the fourth on a Stanton homer, and the score would remain the same until the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. And then this happened.
Here's the pitch, and there's a high drive well hit. Right field, straight away, way back. That ball is history. Jack Peterson has tied the game with a home run off Devin Williams.
The Rangers held the Yankees scoreless in the 10th, and after an intentional walk of Langford, Josh Young stepped up to the plate.
The 1-1, and that ball hit high and deep into left field. Dominguez goes back, watches with the rest of us as Josh Young has just walked off the New York Yankees. A 3-run home run to left center. Rangers win it 8-5.
The come-from-behind victory improves the Rangers' record to 59-55. The two teams go at it again tonight with first pitch scheduled for 7:05. And after losing 3 straight games, the Houston Astros found the win column last night, defeating the Miami Marlins 8-2. The Astros took control in the 4th inning, plating 5 runs. The team would never look back as Jason Alexander of the Astros picked up the win, going 6 innings, allowing just 3 hits and no runs, striking out 6. The win moves the squad to 63-50 on the season and a 3-game lead in the AL West. First pitch tonight is scheduled for 5:40. With your Texas in the Morning Sports Report, I'm Dylan Moore.
Yeah, Yankees lose. Yeah, Yankees lose. Hey, I don't care. It's go Rangers. As long as they don't play the Astros and beat the Astros. Go Rangers. Got to pounce on those Yankees. AccuWeather says highs for today should be, triple digits again. Low 100s, 101, 102. And we'll already have some shower activity in the Gulf kind of crawling this way. We're expecting shower activity, thunder shower activity sometime this afternoon. If we need to, we'll pivot over to AccuWeather, have a conversation with them on the drive home 4 to 6 with Zach and Davis. Border Bridge wait times as posted on KURV.com. Let's see here. If you're driving back to McAllen, driving back to Brownsville, it's busy at B&M, 45 minutes. Gateway and Veterans, 15 minutes or less. And let's see if they've updated the numbers for McAllen. One more time. Refresh it. Nope, they still need to update. They're eating some delicious breakfast tacos right now, some patos. They're all distracted. We got business news and a check of your money. That's next on 710 KURV.
Improve your overall health and enjoy a better quality of life with Dr. T's Primary Care. You're trying to set some new weight goals. If you're too moody or stressed out or just tired and trying to get more sleep, Dr. T's Primary Care can help you with all of that. And more if you're worried about things like low testosterone. Dr. T is a primary care provider from the sniffles to the flu and also offer menopause treatment, peptide treatment, and IV vitamin infusions. McAllen area call 956-803-0058 and in Harlingen 956-368-5247. That's drtsprimarycare.com.
Got a meeting? A party? A hungry crowd? Yeah, you could go with the usual. The same old tired trays everyone expects and boring veggies. Or you could do something better. Something that makes your taste buds water as soon as you hear the name. The Blue Onion. At the Blue Onion in McAllen and Weslaco, we're redefining catering. We're bringing bold, handcrafted flavors straight to your next office event or party with fresh, crisp salads made with the healthiest, best ingredients. Warm, savory wraps packed with flavor. Dip samplers with flatbread for everyone and our signature pizzas and po' boys. Yeah, they'll be talking about these delicious get-togethers long after lunch is over. And here's the best part. For every 6 orders in your catering box, you get a free Blue Onion pizza. So, whether it's a team meeting or special event, let the Blue Onion create a custom menu that fits your budget and taste. Visit myblueonion.com today to see all our catering options. The Blue Onion in McAllen and Weslaco, redefining catering.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC. McAllen Mission.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. The United States is launching a pilot program that could require some inbound travelers to pay bonds of up to $15,000 to enter. Officials say the 12-month program is aimed at visitors from countries with historically high visa overstay rates. The U.S. government is set to announce the list of countries as early as today. Hims & Hers Health shares fell after the company reported second quarter results that missed Wall Street's expectations for revenue. However, revenue did increase 73% year over year to nearly $545 million. Melanie Abrantes, a California-based business owner who sells home decor, says everything is about to get really expensive. Abrantes is one of the many CEOs of a small or medium-sized consumer product business in the U.S. who says President Trump's tariff could force them to raise prices before the end of the year. Futures are slightly higher. Monday, the Dow Industrials gained 585, the Nasdaq up 403, the S&P 500 up 91. That's Your Money Now.
The company behind ChatGPT is saying that they will be updating the app so it can better detect mental or emotional distress.
OpenAI says there have been instances where the AI model fell short in recognizing signs of delusion or emotional dependency. The update will now limit how much direct advice the chatbot will offer about personal challenges. Instead, it will try to help users decide for themselves. ChatGPT will also now remind users to take a break if conversations have gone on for a while. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
This is the Valley's Morning News. This is News Talk 710 KURV. AccuWeather says, expect more rain. We have some dots on radar, a few spots in the Gulf kind of crawling this way. So thunder shower activity possible in some portions of the valley later today with highs in the low 100s. Thank you for waking up with News Talk 710 KURV. We got Fox News in 2 minutes on the Valley's Morning News.
You know Martin Farm and Ranch is the Valley's premier Purina feed dealer.
We're so much more than a feed store. Come on in.
Stay Tough Superior Fence Products.
Yeah, we got it.
Electric fencing, parts and supplies.
Yep, we got that too. Show feed and supplements. We got them. Deer feeders and blinds. We got them.
Live animals and pet supplies.
Got a hungry dog? We can help you. Martin Farm and Ranch Supply. So much more than a feed store. Just look for the horse.
It takes one whiff. Everything on the menu seems to be calling out to you. Dish after dish looks so good that you just can't seem to make up your mind. Everything looks better than the last thing. It's almost mind-boggling, and that's the moment that you realize you are at the right place. Zen Asian Bistro. All you can eat. Sushi, all kinds, and always delicate, fresh, and delicious. Sushi and Chinese food all at the same place. Zen. Everything you want. Individually custom wok-fired crispy General Chow chicken and all of your favorite Chinese food like sizzling steak lo mein. It's an experience you'll absolutely love. Lunch and dinner, all you can eat at Zen. You don't have to decide on one thing because you get it all. Everything on the menu is yours for one low price. All you can eat. Bring everybody. With kids' meals at just $8.99, there's just no better option out there. Zen Asian Bistro. All you can eat, unlimited, unforgettable, unapologetically affordable. Zen.
Hi there, my name is Tony Bolstead. My wife and I, Carol, own Sand Monsters. We'd like you to come on out and have fun. We've got a half-mile long track out here. It runs across about 3.5 acres. Have adult cars and kid cars, getting laps in, learning how to drive on the sand. And we also lease space to Redline Helicopters is one of our tenants here, and they've got a pad and they do helicopter tours. Lone Star National Bank and the team there really helped us get this thing put together, answered all our questions, huge help.
I am Stephanie Harrison. I am the second generation owner of Sisters Interiors on South Padre Island. We had always dreamed of owning our own land and owning our own building, using our design team to create what you see here today. That's how we got involved with Lone Star National Bank. We partnered with them and they helped us, create the dream.
News, traffic, weather, sports.
The Valley's Morning News.
News Talk 710 KURV.
I recommend you also find Radio Para Mi. It's a free app. That way you can listen on your smartphone. It's the Valley's Morning News. I'm Sergio Sanchez with show producer Fred Cruz and AccuWeather on standby, putting some rain in the forecast for today. News on 710 KURV is a service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys, ready to fight for you. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. Ceasefire talks stalling between Israel and the terror group Hamas. Today, Israel's leader meets with the security cabinet.
It's been 668 days since the start of the war. Of the hostages still held in Gaza, 20 are believed to still potentially be alive. Israel has requested an emergency UN Security Council meeting today, which is expected to take place in New York to discuss the conditions and the current status of these hostages.
Fox's Alex Hogan in London. Texas Governor Greg Abbott orders state police to arrest Democratic state lawmakers to force them to go back to the Capitol, but the warrants are not enforceable across state lines. Democrats bolted to some deep blue states so it can foil Republican plans to vote on new congressional maps that could win them 5 new seats in 2026. America's listening to Fox News.
President Trump saying that he is hiking tariffs on India because India keeps purchasing Russian oil.
In a post on Truth Social, Trump said India is buying massive amounts of Russian oil. He also claimed India is turning around and selling the oil on the open market for big profits. Trump went on to say India doesn't care how many people in Ukraine are being killed by the Russian war machine. Last week, Trump announced a 25% tariff on goods imported from India. I'm Mark Mayfield.
The Trump administration is changing visa rules to keep transgender women from competing in elite sports in the U.S. Immigration officials issuing new guidance on Monday that block men acting as women from entering the country and participating in elite sports. Changes are coming at the Social Security Administration. Beneficiaries who receive paper checks, that is going away. The Social Security Administration announcing that the last checks will be produced this month and next month. September 30th, after September 30th, the Social Security Administration will no longer be providing paper checks. And it's now official. Texas House Democrats broke quorum, preventing a vote on the newly drawn Republican congressional map. The Republican Party is trying to get 5 more seats at out of the Texas House.
Texas House Speaker Dustin Burrows with a few words for his Democratic colleagues who fled to Illinois and New York State to stop the scheduled vote on the new map.
They've left the state, abandoned their posts, and turned their backs on the constituents they swore to represent.
Texas House Democrats call the redistricting racial gerrymandering. State Rep Donna Howard.
It is not about helping the people of the state. It's a pure power grab from President Trump.
Warrants have been issued for the Democrats' arrest. Governor Abbott has also threatened to remove them from office. In Austin, Chris Fox, News Talk 710 KURV.
And authorities just south of us in Reynosa investigating the death of a federal prosecutor. The state attorney general's office announcing the death of the unidentified prosecutor yesterday. His vehicle was found ablaze at a Reynosa shopping plaza. You're in tune with the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. Join us at Radio Para Mí. That's a free app. That way you can listen to us on your smart device. Radio Para Mí. Download it today. It's free.
Spotlight on Your Health. Brought to you by DHR Health.
From DHR Health, ICU Medical Director, Dr. Juan Marcos Chavez Paz.
When we started working together 3 years and a half ago, rebuilding the ICU in DHR Health System post-COVID, we were all motivated for all the losses after COVID. The main reason the patients died after COVID was respiratory failure, and we took that personal. We decided that we want to become among the best treating this condition. All the teams worked together towards the same goal, and we went for it. It took 3 years and a half, but we are proud to say that we are among the elite in the nation in regards of management of respiratory failure for any reason. What we are is an interprofessional team. We work focusing on quality, we follow metrics, and we are leaders. We are the only hospital to offer not just this accreditation as the sign of maximum quality, but also, for example, ECMO support. That is the most advanced life support existing in the world. We do ECMO. Nobody else has that in the region. We also have a team of 24/7 in-house doctors, and nobody else offers that. This is a team of intensive care doctors. Trauma, they have their own team. We also have a specific preparation for each of the units that we take over. For example, we have a special unit in the women's hospital, and we train in specific ICU conditions, and we are trained by the Society of Critical Care Medicine. DHR helped us bringing here the courses. DHR wants everybody to be on top of knowledge. That's why the patients are coming from other areas, not just for our accreditation, but more because of what the hospital is showing everywhere.
ICU Medical Director at DHR Health, Dr. Juan Marcos Chavez Paz, DHR Health.
This has been Spotlight on Your Health. Brought to you by DHR Health. For you, for life.
If you're looking to improve your overall health and have a better quality of life, Dr. T's Primary Care is the place to go. If you feel tired or stressed or less motivated, if you're moody or if you have trouble sleeping, Dr. T's Primary Care will evaluate you and work with you to address your health concerns, including testosterone or menopause treatment.
Summer is heating up, and so is our local economy. From sizzling business deals to community connections, News Talk 710 KURV and the Radio Para Mí app are here to keep you in the know. Download the Radio Para Mí app to stay informed and entertained. Whether it's local market updates, summer events, or the weather, we've got you covered. Support local, stay connected, and tune in to the pulse of Rio Grande Valley business. News Talk 710 KURV.